study purpose. We can deep dive in different tests available on content. So let's take an example where we say that we are expecting one population mean of a group, and the mean of their individuals is what we are comparing to. We are saying that my population mean is same as the group means. So first observation would be likewise. Let's take an example. I'll take up case. So in ANOVA case, we are saying analysis for variations. My population mean is same as a sample mean. Let's take an example. We have two groups, A and B. A mean of A and mean of B is same as population mean, or you can say in totality. Let's take an use case. In Excel, I'll run this program. To make it smaller, we have taken two samples only, two groups only. Oh, let's take an group A, group B, some value I'm writing down as a sample. Here also I'm taking some sample data sets. So group mean, or you can say population mean. In our case, we are taking average of complete data. That is 3.75. And mean of group would be average of first group, mean of group B, that's it. Values available with us to start with. So first calculation which we do is what we have formula to compare. That's first we take a calculation of sum of square within. Sum of square within means we are calculating the values with their respective means available, which means SSW, sum of square within, where we do what? We take a square of value minus their mean. Let's say in this case, mean A would be a freeze value. When we are doing a square of it. Let's run this for all. We're getting sum into last. So this is sum of square within. So let me color this as in yellow just to differentiate. Then we have another case, sum of square between. We are minusing mean from group mean and multiply with the groups available with us. So here, let me take a SSP. So I'll say my population mean is 3.75 minus group A mean is 3.5 square into groups. How many groups we have? We have two groups. This is for first case. Second case, for second group, the population mean is what? 3.75 minus mean of second, that is 4. Then we are squaring it and we are multiplying with the 2, whereas we have two groups. Then we do the sum. We're getting some SSB case. So we have two values with us, SSW and SSB case. So depending on your use case, you can take a call. So that's the outcome we are getting. The formula is what? We are saying SSP divided by SSW. In between, we are saying M-1 and other values are there. So hypothesis what? So to start with, so we say null hypothesis what? Population means are equal. It means sample mean is equal to population mean. Alternative means population means are not equal. Means there is a variation between sample mean and the population mean. So we are otherwise, if null is not true, we are rejecting null. Then subsequently we can take a call. Let's put out the formula into the respective data points. So SSB in our case is what? So let me drag the case of white code. So let me drag it here. So in our case, say SSB divided by M minus 1. M is what? Group. How many groups we have? In our case, we have 2 groups. Then divide SSW divide by N total observations. In our case, we have 6 rows and 2 columns, 6 into 2, 12. Then other we have M is there, so it has been repeated here. So we have 2 degree of freedom here. That is, first we have SSB's degree of freedom, then we have SSW degree of freedom. We take into consideration for a table reference. We'll see. So let's calculate the formula first. So in our case, N total minus group. Okay, so let's fill up the values. In Excel, we have SSW is SSB was 0.25, sorry. Then M is 2 minus 1. Then SSW we have 13.5 divided by N total, the count of this. So in this case, it is 12 minus, how many groups we have? 2 groups. Let's solve this formula. Zero 0.25 divided by 1, it is same, no change. Then we have 13.5 divided by let's say 10. And 0.25 divided by 1.35. It is coming around 0.1851. Let's take an up to this. That's my ANOVA value. So N's total divided by M is degree of freedom we have with us in general. So let's run this variations. Numerator degree of freedom we have, that is formula, we have M minus 1, that is 1 in our case. And denominator we say 12 minus 2, 10. So we would be expecting value around 4.96. So denominator we have option, let's say this one, that is 1. In column rows we have values like 10. So any intersection point we are getting, it's around 4.96. So as this observation is coming on my left side, I can say my null hypothesis is true. So which we were claiming like this one is stand true.